Hello everyone, so I'm going to make a thing that automatically generates images. So the idea is that anytime I upload a video here or on my other channel, I have specifically a channel we're going to be working on for this project that I upload my VODs to, it will automatically generate thumbnails. Got this idea from Varcel, formerly known as Zeit. Zeit. They had this article in the blog and it was like, you can automatically generate images. And I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. Like, I want to do that because one, it makes your stuff consistent, and two, it takes a lot of work out of creating custom images for every single thing. And if you know the API off the back of your head, when you're doing something in a CMS or if you're putting the URL in the head matter manually, you can just do that. Like, it's just a lot simpler. It's just a lot easier. So that is what we're going to do, and I'm going to first figure out how the flow of everything's going to go so we can work on the project in that order, at least know the sort of bigger picture. So this is the rough, oh my god, this is the rough version of the flow. We have YouTube. Once we upload a video to YouTube, we go to a server that just waits for webhooks and is like, okay, cool, this YouTube video has been uploaded and this is the channel it's on, and the channel will basically be a profile, so we're going to be leaning into templates for the automated thing, and the image bot, which is the automated thing, is going to generate the image. That's the only thing it does. It's not a server necessarily waiting for requests. It is, but it's not catching webhooks from YouTube. It's catching it from a service that needs to get an image. So the server is the service with the image, and then the image bot sends it back to the server, and the server is like, all right, cool, we have the image, and we also have the ID of the video for YouTube, and we're going to set on the YouTube API. Because you can't upload a video with the thumbnail, I think, according to the API, you have to wait until after the video is created. So that's going to be the workflow, or like the sort of structure of the project in its entirety. YouTube is YouTube. We're going to go into the YouTube API a little bit. I played around with it a little bit already, so I'm comfortable. It's still a maze, but I'm comfortable with it. And then I have a service that I have locally hosted on a little computer I have in the other room, which is just more or less my internal cloud, my server. And I have a service that basically takes webhooks in. It's called N8N. It's kind of an open source alternative to If This Then That, which allows you to generate actions automatically using a GUI. And we're going to be using that service to catch the ID and the channel, or like the profile. I still have to figure out how that's going to work. And then we're going to take the information needed from the video, because I think we're gonna have to do another request so we can get the video information and send that to the image generator, the image bot, and it will then respond with that image to the webhook server, and the webhook server is going to go ahead and then send that information back to YouTube. So basically send the image back to YouTube, and we'll get a 200, I believe, if it is uploaded correctly. But if not, then we're gonna figure out what to do, because the YouTube API is a little bit, it's a little strange, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna start working on it now. This is a weird intro. Okay, so it does expire. Alright, perfect, it works. It just errored when we did this, so we're using a body parser for XML, and we're gonna upload. So now we're gonna upload a video real quick to this other channel and just see if it posts correctly. Give me an object. If I remember correctly, it's really fast, so that. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so I thought I wasn't gonna be able to finish it today, but I actually literally might finish it today. So we have the sort of server, the callback server for the notifications running. This works. What I'm gonna test in a second is making sure that the after the notification comes through, that it gets sent to my server that I have that will take the information and do something with it. So we're gonna create a webhook, and I need to make that my URL and callback for the webhook server. The video thumbnails look like this. Let's go to, let's say for example, God of War, right? So we have a thumbnail for it, and the information inside of it will be in here. So we're looking for this. We'll take the information and we'll just throw it on the thumbnail. Fairly straightforward. We just need a couple of elements. We need the text of the title, so God of War. I might not have the years in the titles, which would create conflicts, but hopefully that's alleviated by the image that's behind everything. We'll need a base image, which I've already sourced. Well, I will be pre-sourcing because I don't want to automatically get images unless there's a source, like an image API source for games that is clean and will typically have faces. I don't know if there's a source like that. If there is, let me know. But this. We're gonna use Puppeteer, and also let me find the site that this was based on so y'all can see that. So this idea came from this Open Graph Image as a Service, and what you can do is actually, so this is also something I want to support later, but you're able to create an image, and you can see the preview right here, and you can type in the text right here. It supports Markdown. You click right here, it copies the image to your clipboard, and boom, it returns an image. It's amazing. So I just SSH'd in. I was like, this isn't working. This is taking forever. Literally, most of your dev time is spent knitting and downloading stuff. I have to install the typeface. Okay. Yes, it installed properly. I don't know if it's like, my Linux box does not like TeamViewer. Like my Windows feels nearly native. It's so funny. I just realized it didn't close. This might work. Okay, no, it didn't. Oh, I guess that makes sense. So we did that, and then we're gonna add that part. Alright, this should hopefully work. It didn't. I'll just use... Holy cow. Oh my god. Wow. Anyway, so, okay. So here are the God Awards. Go ahead and execute node. And it updated successfully. So we can check this by, we have to hard refresh because it caches the images. We're gonna hard refresh if you want to. It's downloading all of YouTube right now. That stinks. It looks like, stuff expires. Anyway, so here it is. Here is the new thumbnail. Automatically. For some reason this looks bigger. I just don't. That could be just my mind playing tricks on me. But yeah, that's basically. So I realized I didn't record a formal outro for the automated image generator video. So this is me doing that. Most of the code is ready to go. I tested it out on a stream just to make sure that it would work in production, and that's what I'm going to close this video out with, was just, you know, it working. But yeah, I wasn't anticipating finishing this in one day, so that's why the video feels a little weird. I sort of had planned for this to take a longer amount of time, and then I just sort of finished it, and then the audio's borked, so there's a lot of things that are going on, just because I anticipated so much other stuff happening, but it really didn't happen, and I didn't do audio correctly. So I learned. So yeah, with that being said, feel free to comment other projects that you want to see or anything you're interested in. I have no clue what I'm doing. Feel free to follow me on things if you would like. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. Okay, if you can see this right now, that is my script going off that's uploading to YouTube. I'm gonna let that process. This should be working. I just tested it. I just wanted to show y'all what it looks like when it actually works. A moment of truth. It worked. 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 Look at that. It worked.